Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nidhi and you're watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. Cabin crew. Now in this video, we will be focusing on Air India and its two subsidiaries, Alliance Air and Air India Express. I'm actually going to be sharing with you the interview experience. And as you know that I've been doing this thing where I get people on board to share their recent interview experience. So I was very fortunate to have these two young boys who are going to be part of this video later. And they'll be sharing what were the interview rounds, what was their experience, what were some of the questions they were asked. So I really hope that this would benefit the ones who are going for the recent interview, and of course if you're preparing for the interview. But before we get started with this video, I want to share with you that I've made a separate video where I've talked about how to apply, what are the requirements, and how much money do you have to pay, what's the demand draft that you need to make, and some of those essentials that you need to know in terms of the documentations that you need to carry. So do not forget to watch that video because that will be focusing on all of that. In this video, we'll be focusing solely on the interview rounds itself. But also do not forget to watch other videos where I've talked about how to prepare yourself, because whichever airlines that you're going for, basically at the end of the day, the preparation remains the same. So do not forget to watch those videos where I've talked about how you can prepare yourself to perform better. But before further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video where I'm going to share with you the interview rounds and the selection process.
So starting with the process may last even for an year or maybe more than that. Because I personally waited for 11 long months for this offer letter.
How exactly are they supposed to apply for it?
So it's an online registration. Firstly, you need to fill up your details.
And after they have filled up the registration form, then what's the next step?
The next step is written test, and it is conducted in any of the schools or any institution being tied up by Air India. So the written test consists of various subjects and topics, which are aptitude, basic English, vocabulary, service attitude, basic math, general knowledge, and psychometry.
Oh, okay. Wow. And usually how long does the test last for? Is it on the same day?
It's approximately 1.5 hours or maybe 1 hour.
Okay. And everything is on the same day?
Yeah.
The written test?
Yeah, the written test is the only written test. We just need to report to the institution and just show our ID card.
So then does everybody, whoever qualifies based on the documentation, gets called for the written test, correct?
It's qualified for the written test. Yeah.
And the written test can
happens after 5-6 months.
Okay, got it. So the written test can happen anytime between 5 to 6 months, basically. They will call you and they will let you know.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay, so the documents that are mentioned, because I'm going through the website while I'm talking to you. So there are certain documents mentioned on and certain criteria. So basically they have to go to the institute with all the documentation.
Birth certificates, your graduation, your 10+2, your medic, your previous work experience letter, that's resignation letter as well, that's needed.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, if you're working.
Understood. There are 3 regions actually, northern, eastern and southern. So I believe there would be different institutes. For the written test, is there a certain percentage that you need to score? Or how do they determine whether you fail or you pass the written test?
Should be above 75%. So you need to score above that just to qualify for the next round.
Great. Yeah. So do you get to know the result on the same day, whether you cleared the written exam, or do you get it later?
No, it's the most crucial part. Once we are done with the written test, after 9 to 10 months, I personally waited for 9 months. They called me up for a PAR, that's personality assessment round. after 9 months. So till then, there is no response.
Just one more question. This written exam, is it an online or is it actually like a written exam?
It's a written exam in which we have to fill up the OMR sheets, which is checked with the system.
So after the written test, what's the next one? You were saying it's the personality assessment test, correct?
And along with that, we have BMI check as well.
At my time, there were 5 rounds. First was GD, second was group introduction, third was articulation, in which you have to read an English paragraph and one in Hindi. Yeah. And then fourth was that grooming check, and fifth round was that play. They'll give you some props and they'll give you 5 minutes. You have to they'll tell you something like you have to do a small skit or play or something like that, so that they can check your how do you work in a.
And all this happened on the same day, or were you called different days?
It was on the same day, ma'am.
It was on the same day. Okay, great. And for group discussions, what kind of questions do they ask? Is it like you all have to sit in one group and discuss, or is it conducted anything differently?
One group, like a group of 15 or 15, a group of 15, they step in a room, hemisphere, and they are given a topic by the panel and they discuss for 5 minutes.
Okay, what was your topic, if you can remember? Do you remember?
Yeah. My topic was cleanliness in India. Is it possible within 2 years or not?
Okay, just a vision.
Just a vision, thanks.
Okay. Definitely not possible, but yes.
But unfortunately, I was in the positive group.
Oh, so they tell you basically whether you're in the...
Cleared up that round, that's it.
Okay, yeah, you just need to clear that round, correct. That's true.
Group interview. And one by one, they had to get up and without saying their name and where they're from, they had to introduce themselves.
And they'll check the grooming.
So, in the grooming, did they also check for scars? Or was it just overall grooming?
It's overall grooming as well as tattoos, any scars.
It was a personal interview actually. 6 persons were there.
Okay.
And one by one, they called candidate.
And okay, so basically just the personal interview. So this time there were 6 people. And they were all asking questions at the same time, like they were all in the same room, basically 6 interviewers, right?
One room, and one by one they were calling up the candidates.
Can you guys share with me what kind of questions did they ask in the personal interview?
Yeah, for sure.
First was into introduction, and ma'am, as I am experienced person, actually I used to work with Air Asia as a ground staff. So they just asked me why Air India and why you were leaving Air Asia.
Okay.
That was a good question for me.
Okay. All
just
right.
a normal introduction, and I am from Kolkata, so they asked some questions regarding Kolkata and all.
Okay.
Just a simple round.
Okay, and from your time, Siddharth, what were the questions?
Yeah, the questions were just basic, ma'am, nothing technical in them. Group dynamic test, in which they conducted a small co-curriculum activity in which they provided us some props, and we had to brainstorm to perform a small play or a drama or something like that.
Just one clarification. What's the difference between the personal interview and personality assessment? Are the same things or they're 2 different things?
Personality assessment, I guess personal interview is just a part of personality assessment, ma'am. Because they also check for scars, the way they carry themselves, the crew, the candidates.
Okay, got it.
And
yeah. Understood.
So in my times, it was a gap of 10 days between PAR and the medical pre-employment medics. That is Like you have to go through medical tests, which are being conducted by various panels, various doctors under the panel of Air India.
Okay.
So you have to get your body checked and get your documents, the supporting documents, ASAP to the company.
Okay, understood. Just one more question. You guys got the result of the personality assessment round on the same day itself, or they emailed you later?
No, it's just a surprise because after 10 days, when you get the mail for the medical, that means you have cleared that PAR. If you don't get the mail or anything, so it's like, it's gone.
Okay, got it. Great.
To 10 days, you can just wait for the medical, not more than that.
Okay, all right. So the whole process basically took about 9 to 10 months for both of you, correct?
Yeah, for my friend, it's more than 1 year. For me, it took 11 years. So 11 years.
11 years? Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So then after that, the medical checkup, and then basically they will give you the employment form and everything, right?
Yeah, they give you some documents to fill up. Your also you have to submit a few. You have to submit a DD, that is for uniform, and your manuals.
Okay.
15,000 INR. And one bank guarantee. And also a bank guarantee, that's a bond with Air India Limited on favor of Air India Limited. It's for 1,05,000. So these are two.
Okay. Okay. So basically,
for 5 years. For 5 years.
And the contract that you signed with them is for 5 years, correct?
Yeah, for 5 years.
So if you leave the job within 5 years, you will not get that.
And this interview is for Air India, but they have similar rounds for Air India Express and Alliance Air as well, correct? Because on the website I was reading, it says they have a personality assessment round and group dynamics for Alliance Air. So I guess probably it'll be almost the same then.
For Air India Express?
Yeah, for Air India Express and Alliance Air. Do you guys know if it's any different or?
For Air India Express, they only conduct their medical and their GD
And medical.
There is no written exam for Air India Express.
Oh, so for Air India Express, there is no written exam. It's only GD and...
And for Alliance Air, it's like they'll call you, then they'll have those 5 rounds directly. The written will be after the 5 rounds.
Okay, great. And I really, really appreciate all your time, guys. Thank you so, so much. I still remember when I gave my Air India round, it was very different. I actually applied for Air India too, before I applied for Singapore Airlines.
What was it?
It was very different. I remember I had to wear a sari and yeah, I had to wear a sari for the interview. And you had to mingle around and talk to people in the room. So the room was full of people and you basically just have to talk to different people. And yeah, they just stand on the side and observe what you're doing. And then I think I had a personal interview or something after that, which I didn't clear. So yes.
You didn't clear.
Yeah, I was very young. I think I applied for, that was my first airline that I applied for. So yeah. But yeah, my sister really enjoys flying with Air India, and I really hope that you guys also have a great career with Air India.
Keeps us posted very well.
Sorry?
She keeps us posted very well with her stories and stuff.
Yeah, she really enjoys it. And I hope you guys will enjoy it too. All right, guys, all the best for your flying career. Let me know if you're in Singapore anytime.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Done, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, do not forget to like, share and comment, and of course do not forget to press the notification bell for more video updates, and do share with me if you have more information, so it could benefit the whole community. That's exactly what we want to do here. And of course, if you need my personal guidance, do go to my website and get in touch with me. I'll be happy to guide and coach you. And like as I always say, all of you out there in the meantime, stay pretty, stay handsome, safe flights, and I love you guys. Bye.